little bit about the Double Dog's name and the company history.
Okay, well, Dan Davis, the president of the company, he started Double Dogs. He started in 2007.
Okay.
And he wanted a place just to hang out, a place for everybody to kick back, family friendly, something for the community, something for happy hour, for the blue collar group, for a little bit of everybody, give you a good atmosphere. But he actually started his restaurant business in 1981 with Rafferty's. He was the youngest franchise owner at the time, actually.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, so he started that and started building all the Rafferty's. Currently there's 18 of those. But then he decided that's family friendly, it's a fun atmosphere.
Right.
He wanted to go a little bit more. His dogs, which is where the actual name started, was Double Dogs. His two dogs were man's best friend.
Right.
That's how he came up with the name. So Bo and Chansey were the original Double Dogs mascots. His two labs.
Now, where was the first location founded at?
It was actually in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Nice. And that's also where his first Rafferty's was?
Where the first Rafferty's was too. Yes,
Wow,
and actually
awesome.
we'll throw another one in, Montana Grill as well.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
he has all three of his restaurants in there.
And how many Double Dogs are there currently?
We're actually getting ready to open number 6.
Wow. And
So-
there's more to come in
There's
the
way
future?
more to come.
Awesome.
It's a fun place. It's an atmosphere where you can bring your kids.
Yeah.
It's an atmosphere where you can have happy hour. It's an atmosphere where you can actually bring your dog and sit on the patio.
Oh, that's great.
So it's just a fun place,
Yeah.
and everybody's really taken in with this. So we're just going to keep building. We have a lot of support. We usually find a humane society to partner with.
Right.
Once we get into different towns, so we're just going to keep growing, and it seems to be fun. Every location's different.
Great. Well, awesome. Well, let's go in there and have some lunch.
Okay, good.
So Leslie, you and your team have done such a great job of building this great brand, Double Dogs, Rafferty's, and one of the things I'm curious about is what kind of challenges have you had when it comes to communicating with your customers?
Well, it's a big challenge. In today's world, you have so many options. And we didn't have an email base. So a lot of people, that's kind of going by the wayside
Right,
now.
right.
We didn't have any phone numbers. So we were actually looking for something to somehow to communicate. So we started with social media,
Yep.
which is your first step now these
Absolutely.
days. So we started with social media, and we found we needed something else, which actually led to TL Connects.
Right. Awesome.
It's an easy way to communicate with everyone. Everything's stored in a database for us. So now that's our main way to communicate
That's
with
awesome.
everyone.
Love to hear that, obviously. I'm a little biased.
You are.
So when you partnered with us, which obviously it's been now almost 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah, I think it's been almost 5.
Almost
Yeah.
5 years. What was the biggest surprise, like after we launched and did the pilot program in Bowling Green, Kentucky? I guess now we're with 3 brands and 30,
26, going to be 26 locations.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
it is. It's great.
What was the biggest surprise for you, like partnering with us? Like we're always curious to learn, like
Yeah.
what was the biggest thing that kind of like, wow, after the fact you bought it from us, what was the biggest surprise for you?
Well, I mean, after we started in Bowling Green, we started seeing how many repetitive customers came in. And once we saw that, we knew right then the pilot program was done and we were ready to launch. We did full speed.
Absolutely.
We went full speed as fast as we could to see how many customers are constantly coming in. Our guests are the most important thing to us, and whatever we can do to show them that we appreciate them too. And TL Connects does that for us. It shows us how many people are coming in repetitively, and it gives us a tracking source. It shows us when they come in, how many times they're coming in, and then it lets us reward them for coming in.
One of the unique things that was interesting when we partnered together is you guys don't really do a lot of offers, right?
No, we don't.
You do make great food, you hire great staff, and you create this brand around that. And a lot of our product, is based on engaging customers through offers. But a couple things we've done really successfully is the "We Miss You" text. Like for a customer that may have lapsed, they get this text after 30 days, and you guys get, you do one of them, and you get like almost 15% redemption rates each month, which is just saying to the customer, "Hey, we miss you. Like, come on in and let's get another offer." And it's worked out tremendous.
And you wouldn't think a sit-down restaurant such as Rafferty's would have that high of retention for most places. But we do.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't believe we end up having to send many of the 30-day misuse.
You don't.
But when we do, we get them right back.
Absolutely.
And that was as surprising to us as almost anything. And then we have Double Dogs, people frequent a lot more for various different reasons, as to the sporting games, or you're going to have happy hour, or let's meet for lunch. But that just surprises just as much how many people would check in every single day.
Yeah.
So it gives us that tracking record, and yeah, it's great.
Tell me a little bit about, and I just kind of want to brag on you guys because you're one of the only companies I know that we deal with that actually uses your database for good within the community.
We do.
You guys take the database and communicate for the Humane Society and actually get donations on behalf.
Yes.
And you guys now have, between all your databases, probably 100,000 people.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's impressive. So talk a little bit about why you guys are so involved in the community. Is that just a part of the vision and the culture? I'd just love to hear a little bit about that.
Well, we're every restaurant we have, 25, getting ready to be 26. It's all community based. Our guests are important to us, and our guests are important to the community. So what better way just to interact together? So where we don't send a lot of offers, like you mentioned,
Right.
we use our database to communicate what's going on in the community. What are we partnering with? So example, Double Dogs in Bowling Green. When we have events, we send it out through that communication with you guys. It just makes it so much easier. It makes them not feel like we're constantly pushing just Double Dogs on
Right,
them.
absolutely.
It shows how involved we are in the
Creates
community.
a sense of community.
It absolutely does.
Absolutely, that's great.
Absolutely does.
Well, I want to thank you so much for just being such a valued customer. Like it's been, you guys have really helped us grow our company. You know, when you guys started with us 5 years ago, I mean, we literally, that was our pilot market. Like we literally had just started this program in that market, and you guys have been tremendous for us. So cheers to you guys, and cheers to our future
Cheers
success.
to you, and thank you so much for everything you guys do
Absolutely.
for us. We appreciate it.